right? So again, I'm trying to avoid this situation. Creep gets to his body lock, he pummels in, right? He gets his body lock, and now he gets his hips in before I lock them. Once they get their hips in, right, it's very difficult to stretch my hips back out. Like if he really wanted to hold me there, like I wouldn't be able to back out, okay? So when I do block the hips, I gotta do that right away. If he gets his hips in and he pulls his elbows in, it's gonna be very hard for me to actually create any space between our hips, right? When this happens, right, we're not gonna have a lot of room for this, so we'll just kind of not do the full movement. But when this happens, I basically switch to Uchi Mata, okay? So, because if I keep going here, he's gonna suck me in, pull my hips in, trip, throw, whatever, right? So once I realize I can't create that space, I'm gonna turn, all right? Keep one overhook, turn the same direction as him, and look to Uchi Mata. So I turn, all right? I'm gonna kick my leg that's between his legs, kind of into his upper thigh. My goal is to put him on one leg. I want to put all his weight onto this leg, right? And bring his head and hands to the mat. My head and hand are gonna come to the mat also, right? I'm not kicking with by bending my knee. My hamstring is kind of knocking him in the upper thigh here to put him on one leg. At the same time I do that, I weigh heavy with my overhook and bring my hand and head to the mat, right? Keep the underhook. So this forces him to release the body lock, right? So now after he's released the body lock, right now I can look to come out in front and get back in front. All right, so we don't have to take it all the way to the mat. You can kind of just, when you get in, and he sucks in the hips, right? Can't go away. I turn, right, and maybe stop there because we don't have a ton of space, right? But I would really want to put him on one leg, kicking like upper thigh with my hamstring, straight leg kick, weigh heavy on the overhook, bring my head and hands down to force him to post, and then extract my leg to come out in front to avoid that body lock. Okay, so just be mindful of your space. We all good with that? All right, 1, 2, 3.